Who is that?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
Thumbs up and
look
big
like
shout out
me.
to you, my host. Salamat,
Who is
salamat.
this
Thank you very
guy?
much.
Time is precious, time is gold. Let us not waste it. If you watch this, it will greatly help you avoid the mistakes I made that wasted much of my time. I learned 4 very important lessons in building my storage shed that I can also apply to my life. Let us begin. Smile, laugh, be happy. You can do it because you need it. The first is inventory your parts.
Just checking my the storage shed that I bought, which I need to assemble them. It's my first time to do this. It's my project during this COVID-19 where still most people are staying at home. So during my free time, I cannot do this, but I don't know how long will it take me. And we bring everything inside yesterday and put everything there. And then when I start to look at the manual, the first thing to do is inventory of parts and sorting by category. So I need to, do everything over again, sort it out, and it took me almost half day just to sort out. Still, I'm not done.
If I should have checked the manual first and inventory my parts and sorting it out before I bring inside my garage, I should have saved a lot of time, because when they deliver the parts, they already properly organize it in the box. All I need to do is inventory, and I should have saved a lot of time if I do that first. Similarly, we have to inventory our life too. We are sometimes either going with the flow on whatever everybody's doing, or we are just simply busy on many things that are not really necessary, or we are distracted on this or that stuff, or news or issues or whatever that is that kills our finite precious time. So it's very important to inventory our life by writing it down, our goals, our ambitions in life, or what we really want to do in life. Actually, we all have something to contribute in life, and that we have to look for that before it's too late. Second is label your parts. One of my mistakes is that I didn't put the label on the parts when I inventory them. And so when I'm reading the instructions on what's the next part needed to install, I saw the size and the labeling code. All the inventory, and I start building my shed, I realize I should have put labels on those woods. Like for example, this one, when I start doing the sidewall frame, it says parts required, these ones. So I look at the sizes and then start remeasuring the wood. Okay, some wood I put the size there, 2 by 3 by 10. But if you look at the instruction, there's a label here. It says OP, UM, and UN. If I should have labeled, instead of remeasuring this one, I should put UM and UN there. Then it's easier for me. I could save more time. I just look for the parts UM, and then I do not need to remeasure those woods again. So I waste a lot of time by not labeling my parts. That's why it took me more time to build my shed. Similarly, we need to label those that we want to do in life so that we know what is our priority, what we really need to focus on in order not to waste our precious finite time. One way is to put your activities in 4 quadrants, and you label them as important and not important, and if it's urgent and not urgent. That way you know where to focus your time, you know how to manage your time, and you know which activities you need to eliminate or avoid. Third is to ask for help. So to speed up the job, my friend, you need at least one helper. Without my mother-in-law's help, I don't know how long will I gonna finish my shed. There was one time when my family went for camping together with my mother-in-law, and I tried to install the roof felt myself. Oh my, it keeps falling down on the other side even though I clip it. Similarly in life, we need to learn to help and ask for help. Life is all about give and take, my friend. We cannot do everything by ourselves. We cannot be happy or exist by ourselves. We need to learn to collaborate. And by collaborating, we can learn from each other. I actually made a mistake by installing the front wall, and I cannot figure it out. But when I get back home from work, my mom were able to find out what's wrong with the installation, and we were able to reinstall the front wall properly with the help of my mom. Fourth is to follow the instructions step by step. There are times that I don't follow the instructions in the manual, thinking that my idea is better. But I end up making more mistakes and spending more time prolonging my job. There is an instruction here that says you will build 6 assemblies with 2 gussets and 1 with 1 gusset. So I did that. But since I have extra gusset, I said, why did I put 1 gusset at the back? You know, it's more durable. I put everything 2. So I did that, and then when I installed them, after I install everything, and then when I put the sidewall here, I understand why there's only 1 gusset here. Because I put 2 here, I cannot fit the side walling. So I have to remove again. That's the problem if you're not following instructions. Similarly, our life has instructions too. God, our Creator, gives us an instructions to follow so we can live our life to its fullest. And the reason why we're not happy or waste a lot of time is because we don't follow God's instructions. We can actually see God's instructions in the Bible in Genesis chapter 1 verse 28, where God said, "Be fruitful and multiply and fill the earth and subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea and over the birds of the air and over every living thing that moves upon the earth." And to be fruitful means to be mature as an individual, to be mature in heart and in mind centered on God. Jesus said, you have to be perfect as Heavenly Father is perfect. That means we have to grow as a God-centered person. To multiply means is to enter into a married life, being a God-centered man and God-centered woman, creating a God-centered family, bearing and raising God-centered children, which is expand to God-centered society, God-centered nation, and fill the earth with God-centered people. And third is to dominate the world in a God-centered way, thus creating an ideal world. And last but not the least, learn from your mistakes. Although I made many mistakes in building my storage shed, I learned a lot from it, that if I will make another one, I know now what to do. So if you want to purchase one, let me know. I can build for you. I can do it for you. Similarly, even though we made a lot of mistakes in our life, so long as we learn from it and not repeat the same mistakes, you can move on. It's not too late, my friend. Actually, I made a mistake in installing this front part of the storage shed. But my mother-in-law figured it out. When she checked the manual, she found out what's wrong with it. So we disassemble again and reinstall again.
We're coming closer. This is how it looks like. Some correction here in the front. We'll continue next time tomorrow again. Coming closer, so we just put the sheet on top. So we need shingles on top and some parts to do here still. Okay. Yeah, I'm finally done with my storage shed. I just need to put some more left here. This. Yep. And this is why I need to cement this one. This is our path to go there. And also, once we have some heavy stuff, then we can just use the roller there, and then, you know, cement is better. It's easy to go from our garage, go into the storage. Yeah. Let's do this and see you later. Thank you, bye. Oh, I'm almost done with my storage shed. That is how it looked like. So inside here. Yeah. Inside, it's too dark already, so maybe I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye. Yeah, so it looked like, man. It's worth it, huh? Okay, see you tomorrow. Bye. Storage shed. The storage shed, now we're covering this with a cup, those in between on the wall. Why do you have to do that? Yeah, so that the water will not get in here.
So this is our pathway to the garage. We made 2 feet wide before, but it looks too small, so we add another 1 feet, so a total of 3 feet wide. So let's get inside. Seems like I hear somebody inside. Who is that?
Yes. Yep.
Oh,
Thumbs up and
look
picture.
like me. Who is this guy? Who are you?
Hey, what are you doing?
What am I doing?
Okay.
I'm videoing.
I'm doing live stream, okay?
You're doing live stream?
You can come later, okay?
Yes, okay, I can come later, but anyway, who's this guy? It's strange. He looks like me. Anyway,